morning. Today we are in the old town of
Ayutthaya.
This old town is made up of many different temples. This one here was founded in 1630.
So something about the statues here, most of them are missing their heads. And we read they were too heavy for transportation. And so most of the heads that were here are now in museums and stuff all over the world.
As if you look at these Buddhas, they are kind of falling apart, they're losing their arms a bit. But you've got to remember that this temple was built in 1630, which means that this has been here for a very long time. It's actually really impressive. Although I will admit, the face on that one is a bit terrifying. Look at this place. It is insane, it's gorgeous. So with a lot of these temples as well, you can't actually go into them. And the reason for that is, one, because they are so old, but two, there isn't really anything inside, as most of the relics have been taken away because they're old or have been sold to museums. So if you was to go inside there, it would just be empty. But they are very impressive to look at. How amazing is this place?
It's amazing, absolutely incredible. It's beautiful, and I love the fact that you can see some nature on it,
really nice
like growing out of it.
As Emma said before, it's definitely impressive seeing all of the greenery that's growing around these buildings. If you get a chance to come here, it is literally an hour and a half from Bangkok, especially if you're heading to Chiang Mai after Bangkok. Definitely do it because it's beautiful, honestly, and it's definitely worth the visit. Arrive early if you can because it's very hot here.
You can get a private driver, either in a taxi for a bigger group or a tuk-tuk. They'll wait for you outside the temple. Most temples are 50 baht. They're not any more than 50 baht. And the Reclining Buddha, which we might go to later, is also free.
So we're at the next temple. Right here we have a Reclining Buddha. What did you just get from that sign that you just read?
This was made to house a bunch of monks. A war happened. The king had a fight with another king. He killed him, but couldn't defeat the rest of his army because his army was too far behind. And so he came back and said, I want to execute him. And the monks and everyone else was like, maybe. Or we could build you something to celebrate your victory. And he was like, yes.
That seems like a fair trade. I'll take it.
Yeah, no death here, people.
I appreciate it. Thank you, Emma.
Well, miss, I guess I'll be on my way now. Give me a call.
This is a trek, let me tell you.
Missed it.
As you just saw, was throwing the coins in. I think it's supposed to be good luck, so you're trying to catch it in the bowl. Neither of us got it in the bowl. And you come right up into the top of this temple. It's kind of mad that you can still come up here. All of these Buddhas here, they still all have their heads. And I'm guessing that's because this is still an active temple. Like, there is a Buddha that you often pray to, whereas the other one was a historical site. Oh, there's a really big Buddha here. Let's see this one. It's huge, right? Right now we're waiting for a boat. I'm not 100% sure what it is. If I'm real honest, our driver was just like, yeah, come, it's a floating market. That's all I know.
Our train to Chiang Mai is not until tonight, so we've got a lot of time to kill. And our driver posed that we should probably come to the floating market. Some of it is insta, and we're currently sitting in some shade, which is absolutely lovely.
I didn't even say we're getting a sleeper train tonight straight to Chiang Mai. We've never done a sleeper train before, so that should be interesting. We have some really, really exciting things lined up for Chiang Mai. I won't spoil it just yet, but I'm really looking forward to it. I think this is the little boat we're getting on with. Do you need any help? She's got it. This is so cute.
It's a very cute little boat.
There was a goat there. I'm not really sure why.
I think you can feed them.
Oh yeah. Oh my god, look at the fish. She tends to rotate pretty good.
It was kind of scary looking, like
a
straw or hair.
Oh, it does look like it does. Shrimp? Why are they blue? Oh, and then I guess they'll cook it for you like that. I'm not really a big fan of fish food, and seeing them alive freaks me out a little bit. This place is pretty cool. It cost me and Emma 200 baht each to get in. I mean, it's nice to get out of the heat for a bit. It's not completely out of the sun, but It's just something a bit different.
It's very relaxing, I find. From some of these rickety bridges, it just make me feel anything but relaxed.
I feel like it's gonna break. Oh god. Apparently our ticket includes a performance. I have no idea what the performance is or what it means. It's quite a nice break to come here.
Yeah, it's definitely a nice break.
Right, the tuk-tuks here are actually a different shape to the ones in Bangkok. How would you describe it?
Like boats.
Yeah, like boat shapes.
Yeah.
Which is pretty interesting. So if you are here and you see one that looks like that, then that is a tuk-tuk. So, bit of a downer, I guess. Obviously we don't know where we're going. The driver just kind of takes us wherever he wants. And we drove past elephants on the way here and was like, oh, that looks cool, like we'll see elephants. And of course, it's people riding elephants. And yeah, it just wasn't nice, was it?
Yeah, it's not something we want to do. It's not something
No,
we
not
want
at all.
to see. It shouldn't be happening.
No, I mean, it just, yeah, it looked kind of horrible.
Yeah.
So yeah, we left straight away, of course, but just be aware that that is here. And yeah, we of course didn't pay for it or go in it, but it is a thing. So this is actually now a UNESCO World Heritage Site.
In 1767, the kingdom of Ayutthaya was burned by the Burmese. It's housed royal ceremonies, the Buddha's relic. Tried to restore it not long after, but this is what's here now.
And once again, unlike the last temple that we visited that we believe is still active, all of the Buddha heads are gone. This site burned down in 1700. Can't even imagine how amazing it could have been when it was in its prime. So this was part of a much bigger Buddha statue, and the head had fallen and the trees had grown around it, which is why it now looks like that, which is really, really cool. And one thing is that you aren't allowed to stand or be taller than the Buddha head. So this temple here is called the Wat Phra Ram. I believe I'm saying that right. And it was completed in 1448 or around 1488. They're not quite sure. There's been a lot of restorations to it though. A major restoration was in 1741, I believe, around that time. And that is why so much of it is still preserved. In fact, a lot of the temples around here were restored in that time period, the 1700s. And yeah, that's why we still have them today. So it's very lucky that we had those restorations. Okay, so this is the last temple that we're visiting today. After this, we're heading to our sleeper train. We've still got like 4 hours to kill. And yeah, tonight we're heading on a sleeper train and we're heading to Chiang Mai, which is very exciting. Get the chance to come here, 100% do it. And we've come to get some food at the station. Here we ordered a Penang curry and some spring rolls. This one was green for some reason, and inside were these glass noodles. But this is my first ever Penang curry. It's like a mild Thai green. It's a bit spicy at the end, a little bit. Yeah, it just tastes like Thai green curry, but it's like a mild version. It's really good though. That meal was delicious.
Absolutely delicious.
Good? Really good. Right opposite the station, and you just go straight down there, and it's on your right. It's on your right when you go down there. And the lady there who owns it is so sweet.
Yeah, she's very, very lovely.
Yeah,
and it's quite cheap.
Really, really good. So definitely, if you come to the station, go to her because it's delicious. So this was the sleeper train taking us from Ayutthaya to Chiang Mai. Now the whole journey takes around 11.5 hours depending on if you go first class or second class. We ended up having to go second class because all of the first class tickets got booked up. So make sure you book in advance. There's literally a £5 difference, so it is so worth it. However, if you do end up booking yourself second class, this is what your bunk will look like, but make sure you book yourself bottom bunk. Do yourself a favour because this is us realising we had made a big mistake. Now you get a window, you get much more space, but more importantly, you don't have to worry about this. Clearly, whoever designed these top bunks did not have safety in mind, as this little rope was all that was stopping you from falling out, which is crazy. So I made myself a little makeshift seatbelt, as you can see. It definitely made me feel a lot safer, so a little travel hack there for you. Anyway, this is us arriving in Chiang Mai. Very happy to be here and very excited for what's to come. Thank you guys so much for watching. We hope you enjoyed this video and we cannot wait to see you in the next one. Bye!